Hi, I'm Bill Snyder, Sports Information Director at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. Welcome to another edition of Bulldog Blitz. This week, Gulf Coast goes on the road and taking on East Central in the first South Division game of the year. A little dicey at halftime, but the Bulldogs really put it together in the second half, win it 35-7, now 3-0 on the year. With me, as always, Gulf Coast head coach Chad Huff. And you know, this is one of those, you get a lot out of it. We faced a little adversity. They came out hungry, made some corrections at halftime, and really set the tempo in the second half. Congrats, big road win, first division win. Yeah,
exactly. Hats off to Coach Karcher and East Central. They did a tremendous job. I thought they came out and played extremely hard. And like you said, we hit some adversity tonight. And it was good to see our guys respond. I thought we did a good job there, coming back from halftime, responding and executing some things that we, didn't do the first half. But, went on the road, real pleased with the effort, got a win, in South Division, excited about that, and real pleased. It wasn't perfect by any stretch, but anytime you can, we're going to get better and get back and get better off this tape for sure.
And we'll take a look at all the action from this game. Gulf Coast and East Central coming up right after this on Bulldog Blitz.
I started with Gulf Coast Community College.
I started with Gulf Coast.
Started with Gulf Coast. And I'm finishing with confidence.
Let's go.
And welcome back to Bulldog Blitz, going on the road, taking on East Central, their new field turf. They were jacked up for this one as the Bulldogs come in ranked number 4. And the defense set the tone early. Baron Miller got a fumble. We were driving down the field, looked like we were going to punch it in. Then we had a fumble. And at that point, some of the adversity came in. Offense has really done a nice job of taking care of the ball. Had a couple of turnovers tonight. That's one of those teachable moments, I guess. Right?
Yeah, it did definitely. Offensively, number one goal is to, take care of the football. Last week, we did that. Tonight, we didn't do a great job of that. We got down there in the red zone. Defense did a tremendous job there. Coming up with a turnover early. We took it down and was moving the football and had a miscommunication there with the center and the quarterback. Ball on the ground. Turned the ball right back over to them. Took some points away. And then get in the red zone. Our goal is to be perfect, be 100%. You get inside the red zone, come away with points. Tonight, we were inside the red zone a couple, 3 times. And didn't come away with points. 2 turnovers, missed field goal at 17. It could be possible with 17 points there, or either way you look at it, 2, 3 field goals or a couple touchdowns and a field goal that we missed. So definitely, lack of execution there. Did a few things tonight that you can't do. But we're going to improve off of it, get better, get our focus back, and get back to work next week. Again, proud of the defense. I thought the defense played strong and came out and started strong for us with the opening drive. They're creating that turnover.
Yeah. Scoreless first quarter. We talked about the Reynolds off the upright there. Second quarter, offense slowly got going, had a nice drive, 10:55 to go in the second. Jason Smith hit Tavares McCormick 21 yards. It was 7-0. You really saw the slashing style, the way Tavares runs. I mean, he was kind of ducking in and under people. You look up slasher in the dictionary. That's what he does, and that was good to kind of get things going.
Yeah, he got a spark for us. We talked about coming into the game, somebody's got to step up and make a play. You never know who it's going to be, and somebody has to step up, and he stepped up. Jason did a good job of getting him the football there on the read, what we were doing, trying to do there offensively, and he did a great job with the ball in his hands after that and made some guys miss and got it in the end zone. So real pleased with that. That kind of got us some momentum going, and he works, does a tremendous job and works hard, and you got to sometimes you create those moments by just playing hard and giving great effort, and he did that. So.
About 4 minutes later, got in the end zone again. This time, Smith to Tyrone Williams, 10 yards out, making it 14-0. It really looked like at that point we really started hitting some slants and things like that, doing a few things a little different. And it's got to be nice knowing that, hey, we can run it, we can go deep, but also, work the middle a little bit. It looks like that we kind of got into that rhythm there in the second quarter.
Yeah, they were doing a good job of taking away the run, getting a lot of guys in the box, and, we were able to throw and catch there versus some man coverage. So it was good for those guys to connect there. Tyrone on the slant. I know we were able to complete a few balls tonight, and it was good. We needed to. And they did a good job of getting extra guys and get extra hats in on the run. So I thought, that they did a good job executing and taking care of the football there.
They did. And just before halftime, East Central, their longest sustained drive of the game, they hit on a touchdown pass just before halftime, 34 yards out. So it was 14-7, and that's where we go into the locker room. We're getting the ball first coming out, but that's one of those where you make the adjustments and reload and, have the, as they say, the come to Jesus meeting where, hey, we got to put a second half together, right?
Yeah, exactly. We regrouped, talked to the guys at halftime and just explained to them that, they've got to come back and got to respond. And play better than you did the first half. And these guys, they pulled together and counted on each other. And I thought they did a tremendous job coming out the second half and executing some, on both sides of the football. And I know, in the second half, the kicking game was much better.
Yeah.
So.
It was coming out second drive of the second half. Drove it down, had a couple of nice runs. Then Jason hit Ty Williams again from 10 yards out. It was 21-7. Then in the fourth quarter, their second turnover of the game, but then just as they got some momentum, Tony Bridges had that big pick six, and then the floodgates opened, so to speak. With 12:07 left, it was 28-7, and then we capped it off to make it 35-7 as Jason scored from 3 yards out. But it really seemed like, we had that fumble down there. It looked like, hey, they could maybe sneak back in, and then defense came up, really started putting pressure on their quarterback, and that forced a bad throw. Tony was there, and really that's where we started asserting ourselves, it seems like.
Yeah, that's why we got down there, back in the red zone, turned the ball back over to them. Had a chance to put some more points on the board, but the defense responded, and we talk about that all the time in practice and preparation and our work over in the off season is, change of possession, our momentum swing when things have sudden change, and defense did a tremendous job of jumping back out there. Coach Davis and Coach Moore and Coach Bruce saw those guys getting some pressure on the quarterback and forced a turnover there. Tony did a great job of getting in the end zone there, and that was a big play. Then we came right back out, and Ian McGandy had the interception there and set up another score, and so real hats off to the defense. Did a tremendous job, and we just got to continue to improve in all three phases.
Yeah, and it's one of those, like you said, you want to be perfect in the red zone, those kind of things. But, going on the road, big picture, I guess, going on the road, getting that win and really coming on strong in the second half, that seems to be, a lot to build on as we, get going down the road here.
Yeah, for sure. But and again, like I said, you go on the road in the South Division, and get a win, that's tremendous. And
they seem like they're much better too. East Central really played.
Yeah, exactly. Coach Carter and those guys, that's they're doing a tremendous job here, and hats off. And they're showing improvement, and we have got to just get back to work and see how much better we can get between now and next Thursday, and correct the mistakes and continue to improve.
Yeah, and special teams did a nice job too tonight. Kevin punted the ball terrific. That last punt, I think he had, even though there was only 2 minutes left, pinned him back. I think it was 50-something yards, and he punted the ball well. Yeah, Tristan had that one off the goal, the upright, but all his kicks were pretty much in the end zone. The ones that weren't, we covered them inside the 20. So, special teams, really shined again this week, looked like.
Yeah, I thought we, kickoff. I thought Tristan did less the one there that went out of bounds right inside the pylon there, and it was close. But for the most part, I thought the kicking game was solid, less the field goal, the missed field goal there. But Kevin, the punt unit, I thought did a tremendous job, like you said, changing the field position. That one he pinned, down there inside the one there, and guys protected. Austin did a good job of snapping it, and the operation was good of the snap and getting it kicked and the coverage. So real pleased, and in a kickoff return, I thought did a good job there of setting up field position there for us when we did have the opportunity for that. So again, real pleased with the kicking game for sure.
So the Bulldogs win at 35-7, now 3-0 on the year, more importantly 1-0 in the South Division. Coming up next on Bulldog Blitz, we'll talk to some of the key players from tonight's victory. Heading in to this timeout, a look at the scores from Week 3 in the MACJC. You're watching Bulldog Blitz.
I started at Gulf Coast. I started with Gulf Coast.
I started with Gulf Coast. And finished with confidence.
And welcome back to Bulldog Blitz. Gulf Coast wins at 35-7. Great defensive effort tonight, especially by T-Dreads, number 3, Tony Bridges. Got your first pick 6 tonight, had a couple of nice punt returns. We had a little bit of adversity at first, kind of starting off slow, kind of talk about how, especially you guys, got into the flow of the game here tonight.
Yes, sir. Coach always tell us, adversity is going to strike, on the road, so it was one of those nights that adversity hit. And how are we going to respond? I think we responded really well. Came out second half, got right to business. Coach tell us all the time. And we had, we went through some stuff in practice, and we just, got to keep the tempo up. Yeah.
I know you've been wanting to get in that end zone. Had that punt return the first game, had a couple of nice ones the second game, and then getting that had to feel pretty good. Really kind of jump-started the game there midway through the third quarter.
Yes, sir. It feels nice when you get your hand on one, then you take it back to the house. It feels great. Not being thrown at that much. You just got to be patient. Just sit there and wait. It was one of those nights that it happened. So I had to take advantage of it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, they don't throw at you a lot. That's good as far as respect goes. But is it hard to stay focused? It's because it's easy. Oh, they're not going to throw at me, and then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying?
You got to stay on your feet. Coach always tell me. Tony, they ain't gonna come at you much, but when they come at you, they gonna come at you hard, So I just sit back and wait. I don't never take a play off. I don't never take a play off. Coach tell me, Coach Huff, Coach Moore, Coach David, never take a play off. No matter how great you are, just never take a play off. Just keep on balling.
That's right. And they were balling in the second half, really, except for that one drive. Each game maybe the other team maybe gets a drive, but so far through the year, kind of talk about how you guys have played. Really, on the run and the pass, really has kept everything in front of you. Really putting pressure on them there in the third quarter.
Yes, I really. This year was our biggest threat is quarterback Jason Smith. Last year we didn't have a streaky quarterback like him. He can scramble, he can throw it, he can pass. We got a passing game, we got a running game. And on the backside, we got a great defense. I feel like we could be great, and we just got to keep focused, everybody clicking on the same page. Coach tell us every day. And offense, we just got to keep on moving. Coach Huff, he big off, just keep pushing. Coach Drive, we got to get the defense tied, then we can go deep on run, pass, then pass, deep ball.
Cool. Tony Bridges, big game tonight as the Bulldogs win it. On the offensive side of the ball, the Bulldog O-line really set the tempo in the second half, opened up some big holes, and really kind of taking control of the game. It's a little sketchy at halftime. Did you guys refocus, regroup, that kind of thing?
Yeah, at halftime we had a heart-to-heart, and we came together, and we just said what needed to be said, and came together as a group and realized that with this we're not doing what we need to do. So we came out the second half, did a lot better. Still didn't do what we were supposed to do, but we got a lot better than we did in the first half.
They always say, everybody goes through a little bit of adversity. Did y'all kind of feel that and kind of, say, hey, we got to, get over this, that kind of thing?
Oh yeah, we definitely had that in the locker room when halftime, because we knew we knew we had adversity, and we weren't expecting them to give us a fight like they did. But we got it straightened out in the locker room there in halftime. We came out in the second half, did a lot better.
So far this year, as usual, we can run the ball, 200-300 yards a game. Is it one of those we kind of get stronger, you guys on the O-line getting stronger as the game goes on?
Oh yeah. We definitely got to, because first we don't really know what to expect. Well, we know what to expect, but not at first, because you don't know what what they're doing and stuff like that. But as you get going, you figure out what the defense is doing, and the defense gets more tired as it goes along too. So it's easier for us to drive it in there.
Here. Perfect. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm going to ask you one more thing. All right, we started off coming on the road. I think that, we started the first two at home. Some of these guys hadn't been on the road before, that kind of thing. Is it always kind of where you grow closer when you take road trips and, face some adversity, that kind of thing?
Yeah. It's definitely like that, because at home, you're at your own place, and it's easier to get going, easier to get motivated and stuff like that when you're going away, somebody else's home turf. And they're really motivated like we are when we are at home. So we just got to push through.
All right, Cody Vaughn with us as the Bulldogs win it 35-7. Now, coming up after the break, we'll talk with our new Dean of Athletics, Bert Pickard. Heading into this next break, a look at the NJCAA Top 10 poll. The Bulldogs move up to number 4 this week. You're watching Bulldog Blitz.
A really rewarding experience because it's not just the students that you form the connection with, it's also the faculty. Foundations classes were exactly what I needed.
It's a great school. Their instructors are great. You have more one-on-one time with them, and the classes are small.
The teachers here have been absolutely great. They will go the extra mile to help you out, and I'm really appreciative. I couldn't ask for better teachers here.
This season, Bulldog Blitz is sponsored by The Shed in Gulfport, Raisin Canes, Whistle Stop Cafe, Jack's Home Improvement, and Walt Massey Chevrolet Buick GMC in Loosedale. Now, back to more Bulldog Blitz. And welcome back to Bulldog Blitz. Of course, the Bulldogs take care of East Central here on the road 35-7. And this is the first day of work for our new Dean of Athletics, St. Martin's own Bert Pickard. Bert, thanks for joining us. And you have literally been off and running today. As soon as you got in this morning, first day of work, doing all the paperwork, getting ready, and then coming up here to check out the Bulldogs in action. Quite a first day for you, huh?
Absolutely. Great first day. Glad to be a part of a Bulldog win. And, it's been fun. I'm glad to be back in Bulldog Nation, and look forward to building those relationships and working with all the coaches and seeing more wins to come.
Of course, you got your start at Gulf Coast back 2002 in the early 2000s playing baseball for the Bulldogs. I even got your picture from the team there, looking pretty good. Had a little soul patch thing going, looking pretty good. But obviously that kind of got the wheels in motion for you. Kind of talk about those days and how that helped you springboard, on to some other things.
Yeah, well, a lot of great memories here. Played baseball here for 2 years, and this is home. Grew up not far from here, but actually in Perkinston, 25 miles, and it's like coming home. Got the ball rolling for me, and always been passionate about athletics, and learned some things in the business world and that I can apply to this job, and very happy to be here. It's going to be a great positive work environment, and looking forward to it.
You went on to play at Delta State. You guys won a national championship. You've seen how those things work. And remember we talked a while back on the phone about that championship attitude, that kind of thing. It really starts in your office, the setting the tone and then spreading out from there really to all the sports. We've got a nice thing going on here and also with all our other sports. It really is a culture, isn't it?
It is, and I think with the complement of coaches that we have on staff, I think we all share that same passion, and we all want to be national contenders, and that's going to be my focus, and helping them do what they do and be successful in their programs.
It's good to be home for you too. Right down the road from St. Martin's got to be nice.
It is very nice. I know my parents are very happy as well.
I hear you. Very good. All right, our new Dean of Athletics, Bert Pickard. You're going to be seeing a lot of him in the days to come. Grade your first day so far. Of course, it's not quite over, but grade it for us.
Yeah, I give it an A+.
Give yourself 2 A+. Huh?
Well, maybe not for me. The organization as a whole has been a great one to step into, and love the leadership. I think we're heading in the right direction, and look forward to the days to come. So.
All right, Bert, we'll let you go. He's still busy at 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight on his first day. He's going to be rocking and rolling as Dean of Athletics here at Gulf Coast. So now 3-0, right where we need to be at this part of the season. We look at the film, get ready for next week. Hines comes to town, another South Division battle, and that's really all that needs to be said. Another part of the grind here in the South. Doesn't get any easier from here on out. Yeah,
it's the next game, the next game. And it's not going to get any easier. They're going to get bigger and continue to get bigger. So our guys, Coach, I know at Hines, it's going, Coach Murphy and those guys do a tremendous job up there. And they got a big tradition, a lot of battles between us and Hines. And, we've got to get back and get to work and correct and get ready to focus our mindset on Hines and get a game plan together and get back and get ready for those guys coming to our place next week.
It seems like in the last 4 or 5 years we've beaten them, but they've been very close games. We've been up on them. They've come back. We had a big hardcore battle up there last year. It was a tough one, 6-point game. So, these South games, you never know what's going to happen, and you got to bring your A game every week.
Yeah, you got to bring your A game every week. You got to be ready to play 4 quarters, play 60 minutes, and execute and give great effort and play one play at a time. And we're going to have to do a tremendous job of doing that next week to give ourselves a chance.
We hear all those, things that we hear at the beginning of the season. Got to, no turnovers, no penalties. This is where that mental focus comes in, isn't it? When we start this grind here.
Yeah, there's no question. And again, if football's not a complicated sport, you got to take care of the football. You got to eliminate big plays on defense, and you got to create explosive on offense and play great in the kicking game. And we've got to just continue to improve and continue to focus on those key vital points in any ball game. And again, we're looking forward, to get back correcting mistakes from this game, and then looking forward to Hines in preparation for those guys.
And that game on Thursday, September 18th at 7 o'clock at A.L. May Memorial Stadium. You can watch on the website and listen at 103.1 FM. But for now, we'll enjoy the 35-7 victory over East Central, head back to Gulf Coast, and get ready for next week. As always, for head coach Chad Huff, I'm Bill Snyder. Thanks as always for watching Bulldog Blitz. We'll see you next time.
I was ready for a big shift coming out of private school, a lot smaller ball, and coming into a major JUCO system was a main goal of mine, just to have the chance and the opportunity to hopefully get to a Division I school. As a duo, and we're roommates as well, we're just able to kind of take our chemistry and blend it really well. I'm his holder, and so we just always have a good positive spirit about us. If we're down, one of us will pick each other up, and like it's a really good relationship there. We kind of knew before the season started last year that he would be the field goal kicker and I would be the punter. That's how we signed, and so I was comfortable with that, and we're able to back each other up if we needed to. So it's really good to have each other's backs. was really kind of a blur. Like I knew the play, I knew what was supposed to happen. We hadn't practiced it for a few weeks until we did it, and so it was just really kind of a reaction deal. As soon as the snap of the ball happened, I was able to just pop up and make a good throw. So it was really cool experience. I know we had a solid recruiting class. We have a bunch of returning sophomores, especially on our defense. We have a great quarterback coming in. I know he's going to do great. Our running backs and our special teams are going to be on point. I'm just really excited just to see it all come together, especially with us having another shot at a national championship.
I started with Gulf Coast Community College.
I started with Gulf Coast.
I started with Gulf Coast. And I'm finishing with confidence.
It helped me a lot to redshirt. You know, I still got a chance to learn the plays, and you know, you never can know too much about football. You know, so I had time to really study the game and get to know our offense and get to know the coaches better. And holding like that year of me not playing, it kind of made me even hungry. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm gonna have a great chance to play with some good guys that probably make it to the NFL, you know, and the experience that we're gonna have this upcoming year is gonna be great. And the guys we're going against, like some big D1 upcoming guys, you know, and it's gonna help me a lot for the next level. But I know we're helping each other as we go.
Hit it! Ball's gone!
And playing fast, you know, that's the name of the game right now, you know. And we see ourselves as like an organ, almost the speed we have on our offense. And we have playmakers, and my job is to give it to the playmakers, let them do their thing. I wouldn't mind. I'm all about team, you know. And we have a great quarterback from Gulfport High, Thad Miller, and I love to catch for him because he can throw it too. But you know, if I'm still at the quarterback spot, I know I got somebody behind me just as good, you know. So it's gonna make me work harder. We're gonna push each other as far as the season goes.
To the house on one time. One time to the house. Take care of the football. Offensively, left a lot of points on the board. Defensively, you battled. You set up 2 scores. Great job in the second half. Great job of coming back out and responding to the challenge.